All right, welcome to the Game Changer 00100 show. Let me get started. Hold on, give me a moment to set up. Uh, all right, here we go. Welcome to the Game Changer 00100 show. I'm your host, Game Changer. And as you know, that is my hit song, Light Skinned It. Shout out to Basil Lee for the production. All right. So, minding my own business, feeling good. Trying to ride through this global catastrophe the best way I know how. And that is sitting at home with nobody here to get me sick, watching shit that will piss me off. So you don't have to, at least not alone. Yes, I once again am watching Fox Soul. And I got a butte for you. Ah, God. Here, one moment. So basically, Claudia Jordan decides to interview a group of creatives. They're creative because they create, kind of like Mark Zuckerberg is a creative, right? And Bill Gates is a creative. Steve Jobs is a creative, right? Like Einstein is creative. These are creative people, right? George Washington Carver, right? I mean, these are creative people, right? I mean, surely these people are creative. Well, let's see. Let's just see how creative these women are. One moment while I share my screen. All right. And here we go.
Social media. Yeah. I think a lot of those people did not have the courage to go for it. So they shit on all the people that really did. Yeah. I think part of that comes from, like, sometimes I'm like, why are y'all so mad?
They're disappointed.
They're like, all the time, why didn't I pack up and go do that? X, Y, and Z.
It takes so much courage to be a creative, and it takes so much courage to create something. And I always tell people, someone's going to have something.
It takes so much courage to be a creative, and it takes so much courage to create something. Now, too bad Jessica's not here. Because, Jessica, this is another example of what's called humble bragging. That's right. This is a person bragging about themselves. A person who identified herself as a creative and then talked about how much, it takes so much courage to be a creative and it takes so much courage to create, which is really the same thing. She just wanted to give her like twice the courage. I'm courageous and I have courage. Now, these aren't really qualities that makes a woman a woman. However, she's not seeking validation in the realm of femininity. Let's be clear. It takes courage to be a creative and it takes courage to create. I am a creative, therefore I have courage. Look at my hair. Isn't this the hair of a courageous woman? I have courage. How dare you doubt my courage?
To say, I stopped reading the comment section. Like, I don't even read the comment section because you're watching me. Yeah. You're watching me do what God ordained me to do, and you have something negative to say, but that has nothing to do with me.
You are watching me do what God ordained me to do. God is looking at you like, I don't have shit to do with this bitch. If God had anything to do with you, you would not have that DNA. You would not look the way you do. Everything about you is incorrect. Did God ordain you to put that hair on your head? Did he ordain you to wear whatever the fuck that schmuck is? No. This is all you. This is freedom of choice. If God ordained you to do anything, he would have ordained you to make a goddamn sandwich like he ordained Eve to. You confused bitch you. It's funny how people could just take whatever the fuck they want to do and say, God ordained me to do this shit. Like they just speak for God. Like every decision they make is just backed by God. Like I know that he thinks exactly like me, so everything I do is what he wanted me to do. I
take constructive feedback, and I'm not immune to that. But in the same sense, you can't allow people who don't have the courage to walk in your walk to tear you down. And it can happen. Even it happens to even the strongest of people that we're offended. Someone's words can get to us. So sometimes you just have to put.
Look at her knees. Next time the opportunity presents itself, look at her knees.
Sure. Your armor on and be like, you don't have enough courage to do what I do, so I'm not about to let you affect how I do what I do.
I do wish it didn't manifest that way. I wish people would be more like, you know what, help me get there instead of, fuck you, bitch, you ain't all that, or you probably slept with someone to get there, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like just discounting someone else's greatness.
Probably don't even, you know.
If I did sleep with somebody to get there, you just, why does that bother you?
This fat bitch, oh my God. Out of nowhere, she said, if I did sleep with somebody to get where I need to get, why does that bother you? Y'all see how fucked up and disgusting these bitches? First of all, look at her. She is wearing a self-knitted sweater and turtleneck. What the fuck kind of beret is that? Is that like a semi-crown? Why does her face look like chewed up brown bubble gum? Like real talk. It looked like somebody was chewing tobacco and at the same time they had a stick of bubble gum. They spit it out in a black ball of yarn and made her. That is what she looks like right now. And she's okay with this. And then she says, so what if I did sleep with someone to get ahead? That's my business. What does that have to do with you? Well, it has something to do with someone who didn't sleep with the person. Like, there are virtuous women out there and you just took their job. You see, when you're part of a sisterhood, you don't expect judgment from others. Because rule number 1 and number 2 of the sisterhood is, don't go against the sisterhood or the sisters in it. So she's not expecting anybody. She expects to be able to do whatever the fuck she wants and there's no judgment. You're a fucking whore.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. I mean, that's true.
Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Okay.
And some people are like, you have to, and I think this is important to dismantle the belief that like everything has to be hard. And some people want things to be.
Dismantle the belief that everything has to be hard. So these bitches go around fucking people to get ahead. It's like there's a belief that everything has to be hard, but it's not when you just fuck people to get ahead.
Hard for other people. It's like if they found a shortcut and they did it, well, kudos to them finding a shortcut.
Yeah,
like you should spend your energy looking for the shortcut.
But I don't like when they shit on my name, like when they lie. Like somebody.
Look at fuck. I can't pause it in time. But I want y'all to see her knees, but can't pause it in time. Fuck.
I'm just way too lazy to be a hoe for stuff. I'm lazy. I'm more lazy.
I'm just way too lazy to be a hoe. Now, see, this is her way of calling you fucking whores. I had to work to get to where I am, and you bitches are just fucking people to get nowhere. Now, we'll get into the nowhere. What's going on, Pumping Up? We'll get into the nowhere portion a little later. We'll get into that in a moment. But these bitches, this is her way of jabbing at them without breaking the code of the sisterhood, and that is, do not speak against the sisterhood or the sisters in it. So this is a way of saying, oh, well, I can't do that because I'm too lazy. But really, she's thinking that you are a bunch of fucking whores, low rent whores at that. But let's continue. Let's continue.
Anything, really. Honestly.
I even do that.
And who in the fuck are they fucking to get ahead when they're supposed to be entrepreneurs?
Those things. Like, if you gonna say stuff about me, let it be something I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an audience question. What's your name and what's your question or comment?
Now
Hi,
look at
ladies.
this.
My name is Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany.
I first of all just want to applaud you guys for just the love and the unity.
I would fuck Tiffany. This is Tiffany. Skin is a little shitty. Her sense of dress is horrid. She still gets some penis. A little bit, Pass the time. Now I will wear a doctor's mask and give her some penis. Because I don't want to get the virus or anything like that. But yeah. But look at how these bitches are ruining her youth. Teaching her to follow down the same fucked up path that they're under. But let's continue. See, Tiffany is not a feminist. You see, think of it like vampirism. You have the main vampires, and I'm talking about the Blade universe vampires. You have those, and then you have the familiars. The fucking groupies who are looking to become vampires one day, so they just go around and suck the dicks of the vampires and shit. Hoping one day to get made. That's her. She thinks that there is something glamorous about these fat, ugly whores. And she's going to ruin her life going down this shitty path. Shit's just going to get worse for bitches like this. And as long as Game Changer is around, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Let's continue. So by the time she's, of full feminist age, her life is going to be shit. But I'll explain why.
Unity that you guys have amongst yourselves, and I think that is very important.
Thank you.
I actually have a cousin who started her own vegan lipstick line.
Oh.
And
yep. Her cousin started her own vegan lipstick line. These bitches come up with the most stupidest, fucked up ideas you ever heard in your fucking life. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businesswoman. Fellas, this is where your fucking alimony money goes. This is where your child support money goes. It goes to bitches like her and her cousin to walk around saying, I am a strong black woman. I am an entrepreneur creative. And I sell shit that nobody wants to people who don't need it. You want some vegan lipstick? The regular lipstick that you have has like a side of pork in it or some shit like that. Like your lipstick was made out of pig testicles and you was rubbing pig testicle juice on your lips every day, but this is vegan. What in the entire fuck? You fucking tramp whores, you. You fucking bullshit, swindling, nasty ass, fat ass, ugly bitches, you. There is a man right now, who's just screaming Dom game at the top of his lungs, supporting this bitch. I mean, her cousin. He's paying alimony, palimony, child support, blah, 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 blah. And she has nothing but spare time than to sit in her fucking basement in an old-timey bathtub, mix together some goddamn vegan chemicals and some dye and make some lipstick out of it, and then sell it to people on eBay for $5 a stick. And at the end of the month, she may make $22. This is the path that these bitches chose. This is the path that these bitches chose. They're gonna die holding alone. Their kids are going to fucking resent them. Why? Because the kids were born with the sole intention of milking the father for money so they can sell their fucked up vegan lipsticks or whatever stupid shit that they have to sell. And if you don't buy her cousin's vegan lipstick, I'm gonna keep saying that shit. I'm gonna keep saying shit. I'm definitely gonna keep saying that shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Vegan lipstick. Her cousin has a vegan lipstick business. This is a vegan lipstick business. Vegan lipstick. Vegan lipstick. I was going to do a story time, but I'm going to save that for later. Let's continue.
And she's not here right now, but yes, this is what I have on. This is pumpkin spice. She's not here right now, but I do.
She's wearing her cousin's vegan lips. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
I feel like as my cousin, I look at her as my sister, and I'm accountable to ask this question for her. Any nuggets or any key advice to somebody who's starting their business? She's been sitting on this for 5 years, and
oh my fucking God. She's been sitting on this for 5 years. She's just been sitting on vegan lipstick for 5 years. Vegan lipstick. Vegan lipstick. Vegan lipstick. I would never stop saying that.
It all got inspired from her dad who passed away. And just any key nuggets for her to just go forward and just keep the hope alive and just be inspired.
I have a thing,
Keep the hope alive. What in the fuck are you hoping for? What in the entire fuck are you hoping for? Exactly. This is not like a business. This is something that she sells to friends and family members who feel sorry for her. And they buy it for the same reason why you buy your niece's fucking Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies taste like shit. It tastes like the shit that you shit when you eat Oreos. But people buy it because the girls are oh so cute. Her cousin is definitely fat. And she's walking around selling vegan lipstick to people who are doing it, who are buying the shit out of pity like her. And how often do a bitch have to buy lipstick? She has like the same 8 people that she's just circling around, waiting for the lipstick to run out. Exactly. She chose lipstick over sandwiches, a husband, children, and a happy, well-adjusted family. She chose fucking vegan lipstick. Is this your queen? Is this your queen? She doesn't have a desire to be a wife and mother. She has a desire to be the fucking vegan lipstick queen of California. Is this your fucking queen? This is where your child support money goes, fellas. This is where your alimony money goes. She probably had the husband, the kids, the Goodyear swing on the oak tree, the white picket fence. She probably had all that shit, or could have. But instead, she had dreams of being the vegan princess. Why? Because bitches like the ones on this panel, ones who fuck niggas, you know, anybody who's willing to fuck with them to get their shitty business going, bitches like these, that it was cool. It was the cool thing to do. You are so brave. Now listen to the advice that listen to the advice that they give this young lady. Just have a listen. Y'all true. Hold on. Just have a listen.
I had a line at first of just clothes and candles. He said, sell everything else and keep the candles. And I said, you shit me. No. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm in the mall. No. But that was what I needed to do. So even though it took time, I had to pivot. So
I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm in the malls. Okay. So she's bragging, but we're going to get into her body of work, so to speak.
So I would tell her, if she's been sitting on this for 5 years, look at the business and don't be scared to pivot. Sometimes we get scared because we think that means failure, but no. The faster you fail, the quicker you can get to the success.
That is the worst fucking advice ever. Oh no, worst advice is coming. But that is some horrible advice. You got to look forward to the failure because then there's the pivot. No, there's no pivot. There's no fucking pivot. There's just failure. Like, think about all the people that don't make it to the NBA. Well, look forward to the failure because then there's the pivot. No, there's no fucking pivot. You just didn't get drafted. There's no pivot from that. Fucking pivot.
So pivot.
Yeah, that's good.
That's mine.
That is now, here's the thing. That advice is the advice of someone who is at present failing and waiting for her own pivot.
So, I mean, I'm also a firm believer, like, you can't want something for somebody more than they want it for themselves. But I think you can hold her.
Yes, you can. Unless you're a complete fucking psychopath. Yes, you can. See, altruism means that you want something for somebody, even if they don't want it for themselves. Say if you're a parent, you know, and you have a kid that just want to, you know, eat salted snacks and play video games all day and not focus on his or her grades. You want this child to be successful, even if they don't want it for themselves. So, yes, you can. However, women like this will never understand that because she's your queen.
Her accountable and ask her about it. Next time you see her, you know, ask questions. Hey, what's up? What's going on with that? You know, I wore this lipstick and they loved it. What are we going to do? Like, how are we going to get this in front of other people? And you know, one thing that my best friend, like, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. My best friend, she dances around the idea. And so one of the things was like buying her a gift that encouraged her.
Look at her knees. Look at her knees. Look at how just like her legs are unappealing. But look at how bruised her knees is. She's either been given like major head or she prays in the sand. Like, look at her knees. That is just some disgusting shit. Like, I'm serious. I think she like, turned towards Mecca 5 times a day on some fucking sand.
Her to use it. She might not have bought a marketing package or a branding package, but here, I bought you a branding package. Go ahead and use that. Like, I'm investing in you to invest in your business.
How can someone do that? How can someone buy a branding or marketing package? I've never heard that.
Oh, so, you can find people like, Sabrina does branding and she coaches other women and so forth who want to launch their businesses. Maybe someone can say, I purchased you a spot in her next sessions or her next program coming up. My little sister just started a wrapping paper line.
She encourages other women. You see this? This sisterhood is all about the women. You see, everything that's in the Black community is either co-ed or all about the women. Yeah, she has a company, but it's all about the women. And there's a lipstick line, which is really only for the women. These women hate men, particularly Black men, and are looking for ways to exclude themselves from them while getting money from them.
For culturally inclusive wrapping papers, I was like, okay, I'm going to pay for your photo shoot for you to put these projects and products up on your website. And so sometimes it's investing in them, showing them that they're worthy of investment from the people around them, really encourages them and gives them that push.
And buy their product.
If you're going to be an entrepreneur, and give her this word for me. The word is, you have an innate ability, right, to survive and pay your rent and pay your car note and pay your bills. You aren't born with the ability to buy billboards. And
who in the hell has the innate ability to pay their car note and pay their bills? No, that is something that's learned. Now, just because something is easily learned because it's trivial doesn't mean that it's an innate ability. Like an innate ability would be like a free throw thrower with no training or something like that. Like that's an innate ability. Innate ability would be like that. The fastest kid in elementary school, Dion, like that would be an innate ability. Like those babies that can dance, that would be an innate ability. What in the fuck is an innate ability to pay bills? Oh, this bitch. Okay. But we're going to dig deep into, trust me, we're digging deep into these bitches tonight. No mercy. I'm Cobra Kai in this motherfucker. No mercy.
place TV ads and do photo shoots and spend your money. So what I personally do is I do my business first and then I pay my bills last. So when you get into the
This bitch said, I do my business first, then I pay my bills last. I told you there was worse advice to come. She told this young lady's cousin to do her vegan lipstick business first and then pay her bills. Yeah, don't pay that light bill until you get that vegan lipstick business taken care of. Marco says, how does it feel on the penis? Penis. I'm going to tell you what vegan lipstick feels like on a penis. It feels like you are fucking cabbage. It feels like you cut a hole in a head of lettuce or cabbage and stuck your dick in it. That is what it feels like. And then, also a semi-fat bitch saying, take care of your vegan lipstick business before you pay your goddamn bills. Because, who needs an apartment or a house or, a place to stay when, or feed your kids when vegan lipstick.
The exercise of investing in your business first and knowing that God has put something within you to always make a way and to survive, then your survival tactics.
God has put something in you to make a way for you to survive. Why are you giving this advice to somebody who's not looking to survive but excel? These bitches are fucking broke. Just the fact that they're talking about surviving means that, you know, they're not. They're on the like very base level shit. They're on the paycheck to paycheck shit right now. They're on survival mode.
Will kick in to take care of that. So I think a lot of women don't start businesses because we need that security blanket. We need to feel secure.
Laura Starstream, why isn't God telling them to make sandwiches? God is telling these bitches to make sandwiches. They're not listening. They don't listen to God because he's a black man. Period.
Sure. So therefore, we don't bungee and do the things. We don't gamble in business like men do. So I would always say, listen, you have what it takes to be able to pay your bills, but you don't have what it takes to be able to, you know, buy a commercial or pay for an influencer to push your brand or Facebook ads or things of that nature. Do that first and then put your back against the wall for your necessities.
That's gotta be.
Y'all heard that. That is the worst fucking advice ever. First of all, it just assumes that she's poor. It just assumes that she might have like she may or may not have her mortgage paid up for the, you know, she might have her mortgage paid up for the next 5 years or some shit like that. Exactly. They're building a business with the understanding that there is a big security blanket for them.
It's scary though. At first, I would imagine that's really scary because like, mostly women are the ones that hold down the households. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times.
You see how they just assume? Ever notice how when they describe women and women's roles on shit like this, it's always some 1950s shit? When was the last time they was the sole person who held down the household? Oh God. All right, let's continue.
That's just the reality of it, right? So to think of, oh my God, putting that second and putting their business and themselves first is difficult for a lot of women, right? Because
Heat to the fire,
right?
It's what they call it, burn the boat. Like burn the boat. It's like you kind of back yourself into a corner. It's like it has to be made.
You kind of back yourself into a corner. It has to be made. Now these bitches are never truly in a corner because they have a penis bailout plan, a penis safety net.
Force yourself to have to make it.
You force yourself to level up. Like I was telling Alex earlier, like my assistant came to me and she raised her prices, and at first I was like, oh, I don't know, might have to let her go. And I was like, no, she's essential to my business. You level up so you can afford to pay her every month, and it doesn't affect your bottom line. And it has forced me to. So sometimes you do have to put yourself in a position to be uncomfortable, and everybody doesn't. But everyone.
How much you want to bet that her quote unquote assistant is 10 years old? We're gonna get into this. We're gonna dig into this bitch.
Doesn't excel.
But uncomfortable is right where the good space is, because comfortable when
uncomfortable is where the good space is.
You're comfortable. This is what she told me. You're not gonna make no money. Comfortable.
Okay, so when you're comfortable, you're not gonna make any money because you know rich people never become richer. You know, like that doesn't happen. The rich don't get richer, and the poor don't get poorer, right? You know. So she is Alexandria Greenwood at institution.la. Let's see what institution.la is. Fortunately for you all, I looked this up earlier. I couldn't help it. I was curious. I was curious what this entrepreneur was doing. What is herpreneur? Oh, wait a minute. Women who use their intuition grant. This is something. But let's start at the beginning, shall we? What in the flowers? I think that she is a dollar store plastic flower seller. Like all this talk about panure and sacrifice and don't feed yourself and you gotta struggle. This is the result of all that struggle? Are you fucking kidding me? Why is it that you bitches are selling fucking crap? Why are you selling crap? This is you. This is the crap that you are selling. Fake flowers. This is a regular damn t-shirt. This is a regular t-shirt. This is no prom or nothing like that. Hey, just in case you want to walk around with a fake. Now, keep in mind that there are other competing fake flower businesses in the world. Oh my God. Look at how shitty this website is. Let's start there. All right, now let me click the About Us. Let me click the About Us. Keep in mind that she's the one who's wearing a self-knitted sweater. Intuition was created by Alexandria Greenwood in 2016. So she's 4 years into this fake flower business, you know, with just that her intuition. Alexandria has worked in high-end retail for over 18 years. She's been working at Ross. She has been working like at TJ Maxx as a fucking like person that walks around and front faces the perfume and shit for 18 years. That is her way of saying that. I've been working in high-end retail. Bitch, please. What were you, a fucking architect? Like, what did you actually do for them? Whenever they say what they've been working in, it's typically the shittiest thing ever. God. Mostly in the fashion accessories jewelry market. Okay, so you know when you go to Macy's and shit, the people are there and they spray perfume. That's this bitch. All right, for 18 years. For 18 years, she did shit like this. 18 fucking years. And not to shit on her. I'm just saying how old she is. And not to shit on anybody who works retail. But I'm just saying how old she is. She's at least 36 years old. And now she's on TV bragging like she did something. Because she's selling fucking flowers that better looking women should be putting on their t-shirts. Alexander and her team she don't have no fucking team. Have searched everywhere to find jewelry that makes a statement. Oh, the juju beads, without breaking your bank. So many times people believe spending a lot of money makes you stylish. She's selling cheap jewelry. Like all of these juju bead people, I'm telling you. Spend a lot of money makes you stylish. Wrong. Alexandria will show women they can, because it's capital, they can be fashion forward while still being financially smart and independent. Born and raised in Los Angeles, Alexandria is dedicated to bringing the LA style, cool, relaxed, and wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay, glam. I thought that was something else. Okay, to the world. Yeah, because like the world needs to be LA, right? Like the world isn't already LA enough. Like LA hasn't influenced the world yet, right? They need your fucking flowers to influence the world. Oh shit, this is spectacular. Hold on. In the world in 2018. So at 2 years after she started, in 2018, Alexandria decided she wanted to focus on just candles. Juju bead shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. So why is she even mentioning her failed end of the business? She had a bunch of shitty flowers and shit, or she had like a bunch of clothes and jewelry and shit that she was trying to sell for 2 years. That failed, and now she's just focused on candles. She is a fucking candle saleswoman. Oh god. In 2018, on just candles, as much as she loves fashion, candles bridge the gap between a product line and being able to help women. Ah, 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 this is oh god. In this new chapter, Alexandria hopes to have an amazing business and help women create 3 through 4 streams of income, all with candles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Say it ain't so. This is her business. This is her motherfucking business. This is her business. This is her business. This is her business. So we have the vegan lipstick bitch, followed by the failed fashion reconditioned candle bitch, because everybody needs candles, right? You can't get enough of those candles. And notice how in the beginning she was talking about, oh, I mean, and I spent a couple of $100,000 on blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I just dropped 6 figures, on black. And sometimes it comes up red because, I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I mean, I just drop it on, and I had to cancel that into my business and focus on candles. You are a fucking candle salesman. You're a flea market fucking candle maiden. That's what you are. With a website, this shitty website. And then she says, create 3 to 4 streams of income. Now you just closed a stream of income, but why did you even mention the jewelry if you're no longer doing that? Like, why are you mentioning the shit that you failed in? Oh shit. Yep. This is her lineup. On her homepage, she has a picture of $32. $32. Now you're supposed to walk past Bed Bath and Beyond, because I'm a candle person. You're supposed to walk past Bed Bath and Beyond to buy this shit for $32. Of her too. Now notice you can't even buy this shit online. Oh wait. Maybe you can. I'll look for that later. Oh no, it looks like you can. Okay. Good. Looks like you can. Yeah. All right. So let's see. How do you buy this shit? I'm curious. I am so curious. All right, contact us. You just leave her a message. Is that a vegan candle? All right, so let's see. All right, so apparently she has a picture of a candle that's not really for sale. She has a picture of leaves for no damn reason whatsoever. So I guess that's the name of the candle that she has. No Name Luxury Candles. She actually named the candle No Name. Candle Club. No Name Luxury Candle. This is an actual thing, people. This is an actual thing. She is actually with her tits out right now talking about what type of businesswoman she is. And this is what she has to show for it. This is what she has to show for it. Patrice Washington candles. Treats by Carter. And United by Yoga by Rebecca. What is this? Is this just like a random yoga book? So she has two different types of candles that she hit. 2 cents. She actually has 2 cents. Did anybody ask for her 2 cents? She has 2 cents of candles. This one, this Patrice Washington one, and this one. This one and this one. This is her business. For all of her, I spent $100,000. This is what the fuck she has to show for it. 2 candles. 2. If she sold 1,000, she would have to sell 3,000 of these to make $100,000. All right, and grant program. Women who use their intuition grant. Oh God. 10% of every sale will be set aside to be given as a grant. Now, stop right there. It will be set aside, meaning that it is not enough to warrant an actual grant. You have to set it aside. She makes $32 a month on this shit. Just like Avon and Tupperware or Black Art, this is just the newest type bullshit. So basically, out of the $32 that she gets, she's going to take $3.20, and she knows that it's not enough. So she sets it aside, and by the end of the year, she'll have about $40. She'll have about $40 that she's like, yes, here's your grant. Here's the $40. $40. The grant will be for women of color. Oh, God, because, they only see women who use their own intuition to create a business to help grow their community. How in the fuck is these candles growing your community? I think we all have a responsibility to give back and help support the future generations. Oh, my God. These businesses aren't business. They're fucking charities. When you're selling stuff that people don't need or want, the only reason to buy it is, hold on right quick. All right, I had to check on something. When you're selling something that people don't need or want, the only reason to buy it is charity. These bitches are selling charity. But let's continue. My goal is to create a culture of givers and leaders. I appreciate every sale. Of course, because you don't have any. This is my way to give back. My head hurts. Thank you again for supporting me and allowing me to the opportunity to do my part to the sisterhood. To apply, email us at blah, 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 blah with your 1-page business plan and business social media contact. Also, must be in our business group to get that grant. Oh, they have a business group. I'm definitely going to have to explore that. This group has a cost of $39 for the year and is monitored by me. Yep. It allows me to interact with all applicants and see how they work when it comes to business. Grants are given monthly and announced only in the group. Oh my God. So it's a raffle. It's a lottery. You pay $39 and you hope that you get the grant. And the fact that it's $39 a year means that, people go years waiting for this shitty grant. I don't want 10% of this bullshit. All right. Now that I'm doing all three. I'm doing all three in order. So now that I'm going to stump the fuck out of that bitch, let's see what else they have to say.
Doesn't get you to the next level. So you have to be uncomfortable. And I think every business owner, every entrepreneur will tell you they have been at that moment where they didn't know how they were going to pay their bills.
I took this class and I want everyone to kind of take this to heart. And we had to write down all the things that we had in our life and put a box in ourselves and all the things we had. And all the things we wanted that we didn't have were outside the box. The box represented the comfort zone and what you'll continue to get if you stay there. And it was just like, it's a simple concept, but it just kind of like reinforced, like, I got to stretch every day and do something that makes me a little uncomfortable, whether it's starting a conversation with someone, public speaking, whatever it is to kind of stretch you a little bit, to kind of get you into that uncomfortable zone where all the magic happens.
All the magic happens.
So Tanya, Black Enterprise magazine deemed you one of the new faces of wealth building. What are some of the initiatives that you've launched?
So with my company is My Fab Finance.
They just echo whatever the fuck the bitch says. Yes. Oh, these bitches are so fucking annoying. These sisterhood bitches are so fucking predictable. But let's look at her business. First of all, look at her attire. Look at her nails. And look at her attire. But I won't even dig deep into that. Let's take a look at her business. Shall we?
And that's how I got started as an entrepreneur, was empowering people with financial education. And so one of the
Oh, damn it. All right, hold on.
One of the things was important for me was helping people eliminate debt, because I feel like some people don't make decisions, that they don't do what they want to do or chase their dreams because they have debt. And so we created the Banish the Balance Challenge, which was a challenge to help people eliminate as much debt as possible in 60 days. And so we had about 5,000 people in the program. Everyone didn't participate, but those who participated, we paid off $250,000 worth of debt in 60 days.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Here's what she's not going to tell you, because I know how these bitches work and I know how they think. Okay, so when you're in debt for a long period of time, companies like the credit card companies and shit like that, they just write your ass off. Like, say you owe Wells Fargo or somebody, say $20,000, right? And then you make it apparent that you're not going to pay them ever. So they say, you know something, 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So they sell it to, buck fuck collection agency for $2,000. And then buttfuck collection agency, they call you and harass you and threaten your credit and shit like that until you get that that money, right? Now, sometimes because buttfuck collection agency, they paid $2,000 for the $20,000, they'll tell you, "Oh, give us $5," and you know what a bitch like this will say? "We just paid $15,000 of your debt." That's how that works. And the fact that 5,000 people actually went to this bitch that just said pay your fucking bills is retarded. But I'm telling you, so we're gonna go into her website soon. I'm telling you, these bitches be fucking lying on their resumes. Yeah, exactly. Where did that $100,000 go?
So that's a project that we've replicated that numerous times, and then we also have the Blue Ribbon Club, because the mission of MyFab Finance is to help people break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck so they can do more of what they love. I'm really big on that what they love space and experiencing life.
What they love. Okay, let's continue.
On your terms. And so we have the Blue Ribbon Club, which is a membership that guides people through the process of breaking the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. So that's eliminating debt, that's building your savings, that's bringing in additional revenue streams, that's creating a budget and understanding what your life costs and what you want your life to look like going forward. And so we guide them through that process so they know, okay, this is when I've arrived, because we often hear metrics like people are living paycheck to paycheck, but what does it mean when I've actually broken that cycle, other than I don't feel stressed anymore? Does that mean
you have not broken that cycle?
Actually broken the cycle? It just means that you said I don't care anymore, or I'm comfortable right now. So we created a roadmap for them.
Nice. Okay.
Amazing.
You ladies are all dropping some great gems here tonight. Like, I'm so glad y'all are here to do this. So it's not uncommon to hear women blame motherhood, for the reason.
All right, hold on. Before they get into the motherhood portion, let's go down this bitch's resume right quick. Shall we? We shall. MyFabFinance.com. 5 common side hustles for stay-at-home moms. This is just a link on a lot of the bullshit that she has going on. It's when y'all see her page, oh shit. No, they're just pretending, they're faking it until they don't make it. Now, these bitches will never actually make it. All right, everyone has a money story. Oh, wait. Everyone has a money story, and we all have potential to be hero. We all have the potential to be heroes. Or be the hero, excuse me. Money isn't as hard as we assume it is. Debt, financial stress, and embarrassment don't have to be part of your story. Okay. I know how it feels to be depressed and ashamed about money. Of course you do. You still know how it feels. Stop acting like you made it. This is a fucking get rich quick scheme, bitch. All right, so apparently it's streaming really, really slow. But so basically it's 4 pages. Her site is full of 4 pages, of bullshit. These are not links or anything like that. These are her shitty books telling people to pay your fucking bills or how to hustle the system on not doing it. Either way, it's bullshit. Now, I want y'all to notice that she has a wedding ring in that picture that she made it a point to show off. She made it a point to show off her wedding ring. Or a ring that is on her. This is again smiling and pretending to be out. Let's read the title book. 5 ways to celebrate love this Valentine's Day without going broke. You are a fucking woman. You are a fucking woman. Why in the entire fuck would a woman go broke on Valentine's Day? Why, like, don't you just receive gifts and give head? Like, why would the woman go broke on Valentine's Day? I tell you why, because these bitches be buying themselves shit on Valentine's Day. And not only that, they buy themselves shit and then they marry themselves. And when they marry themselves, they say shit like, oh, he's been my Valentine for 5 years. 5 things I wish I knew before having kids. Yeah, like securing a relationship should be on that list. 4 takeaways from the first Black woman to visit every country. Okay. Hey, kudos to that, I guess. 6 affordable ways to buy a Halloween costume on a budget. God. Actually, that's the most decent one. 4 common bank fees to be aware of and how to avoid them. Okay, that one may be useful. 8 ways to improve your credit. Obtaining a credit card isn't an option. All right. And here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Uncommon side hustles for stay-at-home moms. Now notice she didn't say. See, there's a different definition here. She didn't say housewife. Bitches who live off of their ex's child support or some poor slub child support call themselves stay-at-home moms. Five ways to save on back-to-school shopping. 5 ways to teach your kids about money when it feels hard. What to look for in a bank account. Loving my Invisalign experience. Boost your credit score with Experian Boost. Okay, so she has some weird shit going on here. All right, so this is her body of work. Through all the bragging and the $250,000 that was given out and shit like that, this is what the fuck she has. Look at this site. Okay, and then she talks about, I guess, debt. I'm just like clicking links here. Yeah, she is. She is. And that's why her picture, because notice how the big one, the fat one, her picture wasn't on her site. She had a picture of a white woman and with a flower on the thing that she paid. All right. So apparently these are just like blogs that she wrote. Ways to save money while in debt. Okay. That's ways to negotiate lower medical bills. All right. Do you really need credit? All right. So she's telling you not to get into debt and how to get out of it at the same time. That's interesting. All right, let me finish this up because I think Kuda's live too, so I want to hop on his shit.
Why they can't pursue their dreams. So how do you balance motherhood and business? And are all 3 of you mothers? Or
Yes.
So how do you balance that? Because I mean,
Boys. We're all boy moms too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shout out to Kuda. There's that. Yes. The yes.
Because motherhood alone is a job.
We don't balance it. We just make it work.
Okay.
There's no balance. I think that with entrepreneurship,
It means that you're a shitty mom just like you're a shitty entrepreneur. We don't balance it. We just make it work. You have no fucking sense of parental responsibility. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna make it work because vagina.
You handle what's there. You handle what's in front of you. I've learned a lot from them because I'm a mom that is, a little less hands-on. My ex-husband is extremely hands-on. And so I've learned so much from them. Sabrina homeschools, Tanya's there with her baby every day, and you see it and you get inspired.
I am a mom that's a little hands-on, or that's not very hands-on, which means that you're a shitty mom. It means that you don't do anything. You spend all your time in your fucking candle business with two candles. You don't do shit. You're a useless human being. And the ex-husband, which gives credence to the fact that she's living off of fucking alimony and shit like that, just like I told y'all. And he's actually parenting. So he's doing all of the parenting work and all of the financial work. So you can sit on YouTube and brag about your $100,000 endeavor, hundreds of $1,000s in this shitty candle business.
And you like, okay, what can I do? What can I pick up? But as women, we have to lean on each other. So I guess that's how I get through.
So I think the women that
you see, these bitches are trying to make as much money as they can from the sisterhood, and there's no money in sisterhood, because what they're doing is they're just walking up to bitches like, hey, do you want my vegan lipstick? No, what the fuck what do I need vegan lipstick for? Well, for the sisterhood. All right, I guess for the sisterhood. For the sisterhood, I will buy some vegan lipstick.
I thought about that before I had a baby, like all the women that use motherhood as an excuse. And I think that's a crock of shit. I think that honestly that motherhood doesn't motivate you, nothing else will. The fact that someone else's greatness and their legacy is based upon your performance, if that doesn't get your ass up in the morning, nothing will.
Right, true. Like your child did not have to be there. I was working with a coach one time, and a woman said that. He's like, "Why do you hate your child?" And she was like, "I don't hate my child." He's like, "But you're putting the failure to achieve your hopes and dreams on the back of your child. Do you know how heavy of a burden it is for a child to bear that?" And I was like, "That's powerful. You can't put that on your decision not to take a chance or not to do something is not."
So somebody said, "Why do you hate your child?" And you thought that this was good advice that followed? They're basically saying you're a shitty person and a shitty parent. And you think that when a person told you that you're a shitty parent, that you should focus more on your shitty career?
Your child's fault. Your child becomes a socially acceptable excuse because other people understand that motherhood is hard, but it's not your child's fault. I became a mother a little later. I became a mother at 34. My son is 14 months now. And I was like, okay, I want to carve this lifestyle. So I became an entrepreneur because I wanted to be a present mother. My mother and father were in the military, and I saw my parents go off to places and have to go on assignment and leave me and my sister behind. I was like, I don't want someone else to tell me how to show up in my children's life. So that's why I decided to become a business owner. And like, I'll be on set taping something, and I'm like, okay, I need to go breastfeed my baby. And creating that life where my child fits into my life instead of.
I'm on the set creating something, and I say I have to go breastfeed my baby. You see how annoying these bitches are? Just to work with, to be with, just to know.
My child takes away from my life. What about
my son's here today?
Really?
So my son is upstairs, and he's watching this today, and he's going to have to do a project on how many cameras are here and how things flow behind the scene, things of that nature. So it's pretty good to be, hands-on and allow your child to really experience business, because
she think that is building her sons something. They just tell them to do something that they think is wise. I want you to do this. And then if you become a billionaire, I'm going to take credit for it because I told you to count the fucking cameras while I go on this shitty show. And then I'm going to brag about it because I think that this is making me a good mother. Now, I don't have to do anything in this entire escapade. However, I'm a hands-off mother.
you give them something that no one can take away from them.
Basically, we use motherhood as power, not as something to hold us back.
Yeah.
We use motherhood as power, not something to hold us back. Once again, we use motherhood as power, not something to hold us back. One more time. We use motherhood as power, not something to hold us back. They don't sacrifice shit for motherhood. Of course, you use motherhood as power, the power to leverage income from your ex-husband. Well, notice the one in the white had a wedding ring on her picture. However, she doesn't have one on now. So no husbands. That's why she's in photo shoots or whatever the fuck, breastfeeding the kids in the middle of shit.
It's kind of like nails on chalkboard sometimes when I have some friends that say that sometimes. And I'm like, you're a woman, you're a black woman too. You can probably pretty much do anything.
Yeah. And you need support.
Because you're a black woman, you could do anything. All right, then do something. Like, what are you? Okay. Like, you could do anything, but you have a fucking vegan lipstick line. Like that.
I mean, for me, it is support and understanding what support looks like for you and being comfortable asking for that support. So when my son was 7 weeks old, I was like, we need a nanny. Like, I need support. Like, I'm not even going to try to be.
Oh, shit. When my son was 7 weeks old, I said, we need a nanny. This must be the laziest bitch alive. You want to know what her ex-husband is thinking, the one who's paying for this nanny? Why didn't I fuck the nanny? Basically, what you're saying is that the nanny is more woman than you are. She has a greater skill set than you. She is a better woman than you. Is basically what you're getting at. After 7 weeks of being a mother, I decided I needed a nanny. Now, keep in mind, she had this kid so late in life that she only is going to have the one. She is not even raising her own fucking kid. Now, notice that she didn't mention that when she said, how difficult is it to, be a mom and an entrepreneur? It's like, oh, this and this. She didn't say, well, it's not difficult at all. I just have a nanny. She didn't say that shit. And she even told the story of, I had to breastfeed them while in the middle of a photo shoot. It's like, wait a minute. You have a nanny. So that's pretty much all you have to do is, pump your tits. And make sure that the nanny has an adequate supply. You have a fucking nanny. Oh, God.
Breastfeeding, typing on my laptop and everything else. Let's bring someone else in so that I can operate with a clear mind. But it was saying, okay, this is the type of support I need. This is the type of support I'm going to enlist. And sometimes not feeling like I have to do it all and I can't, ask other people for help. I think that's important because then you just wear yourself down. And
What about the women? What about the women that don't have that? That they are truly single moms. They don't have a tribe. They are living paycheck to paycheck. They can't afford a nanny, but they have these great ideas. What advice can you give those women that they feel like this is so far away from where they are right now?
Well, anything is far when you think of it like that. But if you stop eating at Starbucks, you stop going out to eat, you stop going to the Beyonce concert.
Does she look like she stopped going out to eat ever in life? Does she look like she has ever missed a meal? Does she look like she uses plates? Does she look like that she is fed with a funnel and that she doesn't eat food, she eats feed? She eats actual human feed that comes in a whipped cream, like a large whipped cream style tube that you just spray into the mouth until she gets 5 gallons of that shit a day.
Concert, you stop going here, you can find $500. That's what I started with. You can go sell something on eBay that a t-shirt that you made from a website that you don't even have to have it with you. So you can do what you want to do. But do you want to be fly at the Beyonce concert? I missed 3 years of concerts. I didn't go to the.
She missed 3 years of concerts, and this is her shitty business.
I didn't go to Beyonce because I was at my store, and that's the.
And notice this Beyonce. Now, she's old as fuck going to Beyonce concerts. She's a mother going to Beyonce concerts. And it's Beyonce, like the most feminist, the most pseudo-feminist woman out there. To just re-encourage her girl power instinct while Beyonce gets, the penis in the bag, and she is just left with a shitty candle sight.
The difference between anybody that really, really, really wants it, you go. But this year I was able to take my son on a 28-day vacation. We hit 7 states and we were gone.
Paid for by your ex-husband. See, let's be clear. She is a kept woman. There is somebody keeping her. And he paid for your vacation. It wasn't paid for through candle money, bitch. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. It was not paid for on candle monies. And how much you want to bet that the 28-day vacation was like to somebody else's house? Kind of like how if I visit my father, it's not really a vacation. It's just like, yes, I'm not in Cali, I'm in Dallas, but it's like, well, I'm staying with my dad. I bet you she took her son to visit her grandparents for 28 days. Or her parents, his grandparents.
And we did it all first class. So at the end of the day, a small sacrifice can turn into a big payout, but you have to be willing to sacrifice.
So,
yep, she didn't even go on damn, what I want to say, I'm getting sleepy. She didn't even mention where she went. That's what I was going to get at. She didn't mention where she went. It wasn't a vacation, it was a trip. And she was like, it was first class everything. It has to be. It has to be because you're fat. And it was either buy 2 coach tickets or 1 first class ticket. They make fat people buy 2 tickets because you're such an inconvenience to the people who have to sit next to you. You took your son to Bakersfield. Let's be clear. You're in LA. You took him to Bakersfield. 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 You took him to Ba
$500.
I started with $500 when I had my store. I was, a lot of times when you don't have no money, you don't want to ask no questions. So I didn't even have a seller's permit because I thought it cost money, but it's free, just to let everybody know. But I basically went to a store that was having a 50% off sale. I bought everything and then I resold it. And I just kept flipping my money.
Yep, that's what happened. Now, you didn't buy everything because it's $500. It's $500 fucking dollars. You went to a store that was having a sale, and you took your $500. You bought $500 worth of crap, and you resold it to your own people, who could have went and bought it from the same store that you did, but they bought it from you because of the sisterhood. The most you made from that was $500, and you're calling yourself a big time entrepreneur. You are a fucking joke. These bitches are fucking jokes.
Until I got my store 7 months later. And I did my store in the hood the first time, and then within 6 months I was in a mall. And I was in a mall.
Oh God, she's one of these kiosk bitches. She said she has a fucking candle cart at a strip mall. She sits on her fat ass every day, hoping that between the Cinnabons and the Jamba Juices and the Starbucks and all the shit that people actually go to the mall for, that somebody will buy her shitty ass candles.
In Redondo Beach as the youngest woman and the only Black woman. So you do what you want to do.
So those are your first steps. What were your first steps to make your business blow up, or to get started actually?
Start by starting. Like, you have to be.
Did this bitch say start by starting? Okay. Well, let's take a look at your business. Now remember, we already viewed the other two. Let's take a look at your business. She looks plump. Let's take a look at your business, shall we? Let's see. Glam University. Let's see what your business is. This is the worst one by far, by the way. This is the worst one. Keep in mind that the first one was a candle website with two types of candles that they sell for $32 a piece. That's the first one, but let's take a look at Glam University. Oh, you are going to laugh your fucking ass off when you see this one. All right, let me close down some of these screens. Oh, no wonder. I have this open. So Glam University is just a basic ass Instagram page. Let me see how many followers. So she's following. Oh damn, she has 157,000 followers to this bullshit. But we're gonna follow through this. She's following. Yeah. Oh, okay. So she has a picture of money, and for whatever reason, this is a video. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I'm curious. Oh shit. I don't have an Instagram, y'all. To me, it's just a bunch of thumb niggas that just click everything. The IRS contacted me after April 15th. Oh, okay, that's what you're posting. This is you in a bra and panties. Yeah, of course. Why not? When promoting my business, I'm not actually selling anything. I'm just here in my underwear. Makes sense, right? Business in bed. Okay. Yeah. Are you selling beds? Like, what is your business? Women really are the plug. They get the shit done. Surround yourself with some real ones. So she's on some feminist shit, obviously. Another picture in her pajamas or underwear. And let's see. Stop coming for business people with ghetto and negative-ish. Then crying, be professional after no bitch. Keep that energy when I get negative and ghetto too. Yeah, this is her business. This is her business. Good news. The coronavirus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We have to hear a coronavirus joke because that's in good taste, right? People are dying, but yeah, this is gonna be something funny. So good news. The coronavirus can be passed through money, so most of y'all will be okay. Oh yeah, that's a coronavirus slash broke joke. A stage photo of wealth. And if business in bed was a person, okay. A thing of a bunch of weed, more weed. Now, does anybody has anybody figured out what does she actually do? Oh, she's escorting. Okay. And that's what they call entrepreneur? So she's selling light skinned. All right. So here, the drug dealers I grew up with had cars, houses, and money. Y'all new drug dealers don't have nothing, not even drugs. Oh my fucking God. My head hurts. My head hurts. My fucking head hurts. I gotta read that shit again. The drug dealers I grew up with had cars, houses, and money. Your new drug dealers don't have nothing, not even drugs sometimes. This is her way of saying, I am disappointed in you, Pookie and Ray Ray. I am fucking your 1980s reputation, and I'm not going to anymore. I am upset that the drug dealers of old, that the wealth that came from drug dealing back in the day is gone. Now, first of all, I want y'all to understand that this educated lane versus Pookie Ray Ray debate is fucking over. It is dead. Even ratchet ass hood bitches like this realize that shit has been dead for years. Pookie has not been getting laid since the 80s and shit. They realized that once the cars, houses, and money dried up and the last crackhead died of AIDS, these bitches went elsewhere. Now they didn't tell you that, but they went elsewhere. That's why it's so much animosity between them and the educated lames. The reason is because the educated lames don't. An educated lame don't want this bitch. Let's be clear. There's nothing you can do with a bitch like this at all. I don't want her touching my sandwich. So bitches like this are ornery because there's no place to go. With no place to go. And this happens to me because I don't actually have Instagram. That's her business. She's on stage claiming to be an entrepreneur, saying you should take care of your business before you take care of rent. And this is whatever the fuck we just seen, whatever the fuck that was, is her business.
Tiana Small said one time in a documentary I did that, a hustler throws plenty of spaghetti at the wall just to see what's going to stick. And so at the end of the day, like, you don't know what's going to work. So, like, the young lady with the lipstick, maybe she should try lashes. And, like, for instance, she had clothes and candles. You don't know what's going to work in the beginning. So you just got to try a whole bunch of shit.
The young lady with the lipstick, maybe she should try lashes. Maybe she should try vegan lashes. You just throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall and hope and see what sticks. You just come out with shitty idea after shitty idea, not paying your rent in the meantime, and see what sticks.
and then something's going to pan out. But if you don't try anything, then nothing's going to work out.
All right, I'm gonna fuck with Kuda. I had another one that I wanted to cover. This one was equally funny, but this has lasted. I basically spent an hour and 35 minutes covering a 15-minute video. But I want to drill these bitches to the ground. These bitches are like whack-a-mole. You just gotta whack them all. You just got to just like take all these bitches down. Down. They have got to go. All right, so go ahead and hit the like button. Check out the new video. Light skinned it. Put a lot of work in that one, so check it out. This is Game Changer 00100. I'll be over at Kuda's. Peace.